Okay, hi. So in this video, we're going to set up a template for recording voiceovers in Logic X. And the first thing I'm going to do for this is to turn off the musical grid in Logic. Now, that's because at the moment, and I think that Logic will default to working to a musical grid, so working to bars, beats, crotchets, quavers, all that sort of stuff. And for the purposes of recording dry voiceovers, I just want to work in time, in seconds and minutes. So let's do that, and then we can save that as our template, and we don't have to do it each time we open a new project. So the first thing to do is to go to your File, click, and then come down to Project Settings and come across to General. Click there, and then this window opens, and we're in the General tab. And you'll see it says Project Type, tick Use Musical Grid. So let's untick that. So we've turned off the musical grid, and you can see in the timeline we don't have bar numbers. We actually have, this is now displaying seconds. 0 seconds there, 5, 10. It's actually put in a sort of SMPTE time code 1 hour on top of that. So we've got 1 hour, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Now I find it actually just simpler just to get rid of that hour. So if you come across on this same settings window to the synchronization tab, and then if you come down to bar position, so it says bar position 1 plays at SMPTE, and then here you'll see that hour. So let's just drop that hour out. Nothing changed in the timeline, but if you click in it now, you get rid of that hour, and it just all becomes a little bit more simple. So now we're working in seconds, minutes, and it also means that when we're clicking on regions later, when we've recorded something, the help tags that pop up will display time and not bars, which is a major benefit of doing this. So let's just change a couple of other things in the project settings. First of all, in recording, we don't need a count in. We don't need a 1, 2. We're just going to, most of the time, just be sticking it into record and then just doing our voiceover. So when beginning, count in 1 bar. Let's click there and take that to none. So that's on the recording tab. And on the metronome tab here, it says click while playing. Well, we certainly don't want that. And we've got click while recording. We don't want that. So make sure those two are unclicked. That we can ignore. And now we can close our project settings window. So we have the timeline in seconds. And so when I'm playing, what you'll notice is that the playhead position display isn't still working in bars. So we need to change that. So just come to the left of that to here, click, and you get a menu drop down list, and we're going to choose time. So now this 5 seconds here in the tracks area relates to the playhead display here. So when we roll it from 5, 6, 7, this all relates. It's a lot easier to see. Okay, so in the next video we're going to just change a few things in the template for the way that regions behave when we move them and record them. But for now, let's just save the template that we've done so far. So if we go to File and then come down to Save as Template, click there, and then it should default to the Project Templates folder. So we can put a name in there. I'm going to just call mine VO. Mine will ask whether it wants to replace it because I've done it already. So we saved that. So now that's saved as a template. We haven't saved this as a project. This is just a template that we're building up that we can use when we want to do voiceovers in Logic. So see you on the next one.